It's
should be broadcasting
of the NFL on EA Sports. Graham Gano set to kick off.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They are led out by their 27-year-old quarterback, a two-time Pro Bowler. It's Dak Prescott.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles he brings to the position?
I think
mental toughness, as well as a physical presence to help power any offense.
Had to make a trip. I'll take the autopilot if I win.
Now a play fake here on first down.
David played check, I think.
Gets this one to use check.
Did he?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
David did win. So I hadn't even send it. Oh, so probably as soon as both of the niggas put their shit on autopilot, it just send their game probably. Cause Shaq is on autopilot as well. But I assume that they played and then put themselves. You know what I'm saying? I assume that they played. But that's weird because it showed. Oh, unless David put himself on autopilot and then Shaq played David's team and lost, and then put himself on autopilot.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, he going first round.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott going deep here for Stills. And these guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yeah.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida.
Oh, Sean Wade.
I'm trying to get Breida's numbers from last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
From the 29, Newton. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not takes it across the 40-yard line.
They only gonna let you sub certain niggas though. Cause I try to go do that shit. They only let me sub a halfback for a halfback.
You think we're gonna see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is gonna be an all-day affair trying to stop that.
23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays.
Yeah, they can't move you somewhere if you're already in the game. No. You gotta take it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Nah, you gotta do that on the yeah, it's just, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Oh damn, they say Sam Ellinger is not gonna get drafted. Oh no.
Touchdowns, just gonna call him productive.
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that big time game?
These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. Down. It's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
so stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Dak Prescott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, Newton. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt plays.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Autopilot showing that.
Drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfect?
Okay, my bad. I don't even know your history, bro. My bad. Maybe I should move it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
28, Josh Jacobs.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The shotgun snap for Newton.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you 2 in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
I got too many picks.
We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And that one at the half with the score 17-6. Kerryon Johnson has a touchdown run. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Man, I need my niggas back. Let's see. I got 17 niggas graded as first round picks. So.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
Hope I got some niggas y'all ain't got. Shit.
Exactly. I be looking for specific niggas.
I done went down to fucking niggas that's supposed to be round 10.
They have the lead now.
Look good.
I mean, I know you got. If you go on defense, I know you got Dylan Moses on your shit. He's actually a dog in real life, but like I said, I got that number 1 pick, so that number 1 pick, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Either I'm taking Dylan Moses, I might take 3 positions, but more than likely, I'm gonna take the quarterback for the middle linebacker.
In this ball game. Adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week. They often get robotic for an offense.
Damn.
They can often flow smoothly.
Be your own niggas. Finna come watch the niggas get blown out. Hey, everybody. Omar getting blown out. Here a link.
Get a link.
Get a link. Post that hole on the ground. Post that hole on Twitter.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
Man, I'm telling you, dog, my team is pretty good, and I'm missing just a dog.
And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try
I'm missing 2 qualified dogs.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And it's going to help Nick.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10.
Oh, Deshaun Jackson overall this minute for that last game. I was so did my fucking offensive line. Good shit.
Impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over the sidelines.
Yeah, nigga, you gotta hit them, what's called, the milestones.
The handoff to and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You gonna make them hoes.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida.
You gotta get your niggas the cocaine and the white girls in the locker room.
The 49ers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock.
That's because your shit cut probably 70-30. You gotta have it 90-10. So they don't overdose in the locker room.
Let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field.
It's cut too much.
You ran your playbook the way you wanted to.
Can't be cutting the dope. You trying to win games.
What a big-time drive in that situation.
And when they come down, they come 2 down. That's a computer too, huh?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Not your Deshaun. I'm telling you, man, he got a nice combo over there, bro. He got a nice combo. He got a nice wide receiver. He got a nice quarterback. Scramble and throw on the run. He's nice with it on the offense.
Of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. 1 yard gain. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
How many defensive badges you get, DJ?
Quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Well, that's why he could.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Give him 4 yards there on the first down.
Throw it to that nigga over there.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion.
I actually appreciate the music.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster.
It's all coming from himself, like he actually going through that shit.
11 more on that one and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
What a help side defense.
Nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That boy is fragile.
They didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride it more here down the stretch.
Make it even, Bam.
The game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now it's a scooped up.
We needed that.
These guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but this is a Cardinal.
Might as well let somebody foul AD hard as hell and let them get suspended for a game.
He just gave up a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
All right, nigga.
and 4.
Anything else you want to tell us?
Run again with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier. Tackle made.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're letting them know the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Gain of 12.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
San Francisco.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still,
got to self-police himself.
Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Yeah. Hold on. You got to go at least every 3 days.
Like he's still born.
Following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10
it wasn't really
at their 35-yard line. Now Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Dak Prescott.
Linval Joseph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beat out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
15 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That is incomplete. Jamar Taylor there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They go with Jacobs. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd.
And it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Breida, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to stretch their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. Great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the lead is now 24. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
It's the
and maybe we
80-20
can look
cut.
at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A second down throw for Prescott. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words
for at least
that were
200
said.
though.
But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the 49ers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5.